it's so frustrating because it's so Jets. And Bell probably had to go because the reason why I sent the tweet out in the first place that he liked and got this whole thing going was because the Jets aren't going anywhere. So if they can get something for him, great. But they got nothing for him. It makes the organization once again look terrible. And ultimately, it's the worst optic imaginable that this organization chose Adam Gase to retain Adam Gase for another week over at least seeing what this offense would look like with Le'Veon Bell in it and Gase gone. It is just a horrendous optic, but it's typical Jets. You can't just keep giving away players. It has to stop. Le'Veon Bell was supposed to be an exciting player for this team, and the Jets ruined him. And by Jets, it's Adam Gase, because this man never wanted him from the beginning, and this entire situation all goes back to the fact that the Jets general manager and head coach were never in sync, never on the same page. Mike McCagnon hires Gase, signs Le'Veon Bell. Gase doesn't want Le'Veon Bell. McCagnon gets fired. Gase is now the head coach. He's a head coach, now coaching a player he didn't want from the beginning. It all stems back to that. So I just hope, as a fan of the Jets, that when Gase is hopefully shown the door by the end of the season, should be out now, but by the end of the season, I just hope that Christopher Johnson allows Joe Douglas, who was given a 6-year contract to be the team's general manager, who's only been here a year and a half and has only had one full offseason, to pick the coach and get both guys on the same page. Because everything that's happened with the Jets has been because you have a GM that came in that is not on the same timeline as the coach, a GM that came in and inherited a mess, and a GM that came in that is stuck with this coach for the remainder of the year and wasn't the guy who signed Le'Veon Bell. It all stems back to that fact. So if the Jets are ever going to get out of their own way and right the ship, they have to allow Joe Douglas to pick the coach, and hopefully Joe Douglas gets that right. Because until the Jets actually have a timeline that matches up between general manager and head coach, both guys being on the same page, this is going to continue to happen with good players.